SyndereN, we have quite the match ahead of us, SyndereN. Both of these teams have actually played today. We have AZURE versus GAIMIN Gladiators. It is going to be very hype. And then kind of had to jungle a bit, and he just had a really rough game overall.
Yeah, this is going to be a much better laning stage for the Centaur than it was in that game, though. We've already come. Okay, there we go.
Calling with
Healing Lotus.
Stomp. Yep, back into it. Gonna get stomped. Nope. Double edge is there. First blood goes the way of FY. He's going to heal up a decent amount. You can see
this is
the
an
bot
important
lane.
Lotus
Ace is in a lot of trouble, getting chased by Lu and Ench. Trying to deny himself onto the creeps, but not going to happen.
And the
Another
healing
kill
Lotus
goes away of AZURE.
The healing Lotus top went to Chalice, which is very important here. You've mentioned how he's been running out of mana. If he keeps getting the Lotus every 3 minutes, that's an additional stun that can offset that problem in the lane.
Yeah.
We will lay into him a little bit here, but here comes the Arcane Boots as well.
A Huff Stomp double edge, but inside the calling as well. Dirachi just tries to man-fight his way out of this. Into the double edge, though. Chalice will actually get the kill and live. And now Somnus with the Astral, setting up another kill onto Celery. Well, the Ogre has something to say about that, but the Sanity Eclipse is going to be more than enough. Nice Satyr creep for the old Ench. And we'll see if Somnus ends up going for the same relative.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Quinn, Rolling Thunder. They get the OD to start. Doesn't want to put him on the cliff, though. Has to be a bit careful. Astro going to keep him alive a little bit, but he is completely surrounded, and Somnus does die. Quinn getting a very valuable kill here. Hurricane onto the Ench as well, surrounded by creeps. Do they have a stun? No. TP away safely, but still, mid lane down.
The hero sometimes falls victim to kind of chain feeding, where in order to cast your spells and deal damage, you need to be in there, and if you don't have the items to sustain yourself against this kind of ball lineup, you can be in trouble.
Oh,
actually,
wow,
okay, that was not expected. But I mean, I guess at the same time, right?
It is
he was left alone because Chen went mid, so Dirachi wasn't.
GAIMIN can get something out of this. Swash is going to miss. This is all for a position 5 Ench right now. They'll get it.
And the first time he was also maybe a little bit late to the party, so.
And Dirachi refuses to give up this tower. We can see the calling come in, along with the ult from FY, already level 6, trying to apply some pressure to Dirachi. Quinn TP's in with that Rolling Thunder, looking for Chalice. Looks like that's going to be an easy cleanup for GAIMIN. So good rotation overall. Meanwhile, hit a Malice from Ace, but he's surrounded by enemies, trying to go through his Fiend's Gate, but it's not going to happen. He will die. But meanwhile, fight continued in that top lane as Quinn will secure a double kill. Centaur, on the other hand, you just get HP, so they're very exciting. He's going to be going for pipe this game. Do you think he's going to have to go for a blink a little bit earlier than that, or they're just taking this a bit slower?
It's kind of awkward, right? Because if you go dagger first and you jump in and you capture stun, it's nice, but the counterplay potential from GAIMIN is just extremely powerful, and you might not be able to overpower them anyway when Chen shows up with Hand of God and maybe some good creeps and Underlord.
Oh, Gwen with the Rolling Thunder. That's a kill. Okay, that was extremely casual. He just walked up and slapped him in the face.
Yep, that was
Diffusal now online for Quinn.
Unexpected. I don't know how that was so easy. That was kind of strange that there wasn't any protection there and that he just got caught, but that's going to cost them a tier 2 tower by the looks of it. Maybe they're going to try to defend. All right, Somnus is here. Damage.
Finds Ace. That's a lot of damage being applied. So much pure damage. Insanity's Eclipse to follow. Looks like that's going to be the death of the Underlord. Somnus now finding himself next to Quinn as well. It's going to be a trade, though. Somnus will fall as Celery trying to run away from Chalice and company, but that's not going to happen. So a 2-for-1. The Ench looks like will live as the Zoo not able to fully commit any further. Top 3 network on their side. Somnus going to get some benefit thanks to the Stampede. Looks like that'll be enough for him to get away as Ace comes in through the Fiend's Gate. Horsey action from Somnus. Oh, he's going to show himself again, though. Pit is just dodged. Quinn now with the Rolling Thunder. Can he find them in the fog? It's going to be close. Very close. Yes, he finds them. Shield crash down goes Somnus. Wow, that was really well played.
That was a game of hot and cold. Well, he got him.
So that is death number 3 already for Somnus. I mean, how does this hero come back? Is this here you have to get Midas on eventually, or
that is kind of the down. Oh, hang on, that is a very
Dirachi. All right, that apparently was a Centaur.
Yep, a lot of the boys here.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
5-minute cooldown on the boys.
Let's see why they stop now. They're going to force out the fortification at the very least. AZURE, FY will show up. There's the fort. Tofu trying to protect his Nether Ward. Still half duration left. Phantasm used by Daracha. They want to continue on here. Already half HP on this tier 3. Somnus making his TP action coming. Okay. Try everything on edge. He gets delete. Well, he's still alive. The Astral keeps him just barely alive. In fact, he's going to be able to piggy away. The Stampede will help in that effect as well. The Fiend's Gate from Ace to get deep into the base of AZURE is already, they're knocking on the door. And Daracha getting healed from the sideline from Tofu. They're going to have to do a lot more healing than that. They're going to be able to kill off the Edge eventually, as Chalice is now going to die. And just like that, it's a 5 versus 3. There's a song from Lou, but can they combo this?
No.
And his Eclipse is not up, so their racks will end up falling at 18.5 minutes. GAIMIN Gladiators playing way too fast for AZURE to handle. Another Reality Rift into this is going to be too much damage, but there, just at the last moment, Somnus gets off the Astral, but it still will set up Quinn to come in and finish the job. And now GAIMIN Gladiators with a 10K lead, playing so fast.
It's opening the door because you're inherently at a bit of a disadvantage by being the team that's in the pit. Like this, neither team has Aegis, and if you're stronger, you don't need it. So,
okay.
Okay.
All right, that wasn't Enchantress no longer, though. Another Astral Imprisonment onto the center, who's stuck inside the pit, so he's going to get rooted again, brought back with the Reality Rift into another root. But the Deadshot's going to keep Quinn away, but still, damage is being applied to these barracks. And AZURE not showing many signs of life here. Is Lou on the backside, just going to try to help out, but he's already lost the Centaur. And now Somnus on the run. All he can do is go back to base. In fact, he might be back to death. Will be Astraling himself again, but dies again shortly after as the GGs are called. And GAIMIN Gladiators completely stomp AZURE in game number 1. Gracious.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head when you said this reminds you of the series GAIMIN had against Nouns. I feel like Nouns fell into the exact same trap, kind of adjusted their draft in the exact, or came in with a similar kind of strategy. The heroes were different, but the pacing was the same.
Chase down.
Oh dear!
He's back. This is Quinn Callahan in his finest form. The last pick, the 24, throwing in a Husker.
Why now? Why here?
Necro was banned, Monkey was banned. These are like the anti-laning heroes of Somnus. We heard earlier.
可以用同样的方法来赢我们。我觉得哈斯卡这个英雄除了对线，其实在整体他们的阵容里面是比较差的，因为他们没有控制吧。然后我们可能会玩的就整体会更散一点吧。
Well, I think they get some effect from the first game. They pick Huskar because they win the game 1 so easy, make them into picking Huskar, and hopefully they wanted to win us again. But I feel like Huskar doesn't really fit to their draft this game. I feel like they are lacking control, and we will play loose, and we have confidence. Back to your casters.
So Lanham's not going to be too happy with the beginning of this game. Holy Jesus! Already 3 kills for GAIMIN Gladiators. That was the biggest inner fire I've ever seen. Now Somnus under his tier 1 tower will fall as well. A 1K lead at negative 10 seconds in game number 2 for GAIMIN Gladiators. Oh my God.
I mean, the main thing that you have to try to play on is recognizing you need to not let this snowball, right? Like, that's the biggest thing. If you can't win your lanes at this point, oh boy, FY is dead.
Yep, it's snowballing already. Chalice now in a 2v1. Gonna take some heavy damage, will likely live.
On the side of AZURE, not exactly the best damage either, right? You need time to get that damage.
A lot of damage just being gone on by this bear. We'll have to use his meld, which obviously they're not gonna have a detection that deep into the tower, so he will live, but my goodness, getting bullied so hard as Chalice will now die, and Daracha, he's 4-0.
Yep, and he went Urn, so he's snowballing this lane really, really hard. I mean, is he just gonna... Yeah, I was just wondering, are you just literally just gonna dive between the towers? Okay.
Yep, Urn charge already applied, and FY is in a lot of trouble. Only level 2 will put the Nether Ward down, but the Pine Cone will get his revenge as Celery claims that.
That is just absolutely ruthless. 5K minute 4?
Yep, it's 9-0 after that pop shot from Tofu.
Well, we officially have a 5 top net worth heroes on GAIMIN Gladiators. 4 minutes into the game, their position 5 has more net worth than the enemy mid.
Indeed.
That is, if you're new to Dota, that is not a good sign for the Dire team. Gold is good, and you need more of it.
Yep, Quinn
Somnus
trying to dive against Somnus. Doesn't have his ult quite yet. Celery's going to find him with the tomato. Inner fire to destroy Somnus again.
I'm ahead in the early game. It's SyndereN. This guy is an absolute terror map, and
Chalice.
next target.
Pinecone has come again for you. Celery will claim this time 11-0 GAIMIN. Oh, would this be the first kill for AZURE? Quinn getting pretty damn low. Berserker's Blood doing pretty good work, but he finally will fall to FY. Not exactly the hero that you would want that on if you're an AZURE fan, but at least they get a goddamn kill this game. Good God. Doesn't look like you'll be able to take him out.
Fishing for a root here.
A lot of rotations, but no kills either way. Although Somnus now cutting him off from the other side. They're going to spot the bear again. Going to get inside the cogs. Dyrachyo is actually making a quick rotation through the gate. The bear will fall, and Ace is pretty damn low as a result. The clock will end up dying, but the big kill is Ace going down to Lou. Dyrachyo will clean up FY in the meantime. Can he get more out of this? Level 6 now against the level 4 TA. Dyrachyo, time lapse just in time. Earn charge still applied to Lou. Looks like he's going to survive, although Dyrachyo is not done yet.
Kidding me? Okay.
He was Shikuchi, but okay, 2 very big kills for AZURE, showing some signs of life here in this game number 2.
When you get just 1 or 2 items on your core heroes, maybe a Force Staff here or there. So step 1 to getting there is happening right now.
Yep, Celery diving with the Centaur. Clockwork in a lot of trouble. Dyrachyo's here as well. That's an easy cleanup as the boat comes in. Will connect onto Ace with the torrent as well. Ace getting really low.
That's
no ultimate yet, so he is donezo. Good 1-for-1 exchange for AZURE. Celery healing up. It's his first primal split of the game as Lou taking heavy damage from Dyrachyo, who's going to have to just ignore at this point. But nope, they lift him in the air. Nice job from Chalice. We'll try to set this up with the torrent, but there's the life break coming in from Quinn, applying all the pressure to Chalice now that he can't get away with that primal split. As FY getting chased by Dyrachyo as Lou will likely TP to safety. FY trying to go through the gate, but Dyrachyo has enough right click to finish the job.
Smoke's going to be broken. Somnus will get out of there. But this tower looks pretty doomed. This is a level 7 lone druid going to work.
Yep, Dyrachyo takes the tier 1 bot as well, so already all 3 tier 1s down for AZURE.
Keep in mind they had all 3 of them 1 minute ago. 9 minutes we were talking about, wow, they haven't lost a tower. And there you go.
Yep, Caster Curse, typical SyndereN special.
Yep, that's what I do.
Oh, Blue is going to get spotted. Quinn with the life break. Dead shot's going to cancel everything out. Inner fire as well. TA dead, FY next. 2 kills very quickly for GAIMIN. They're going to get a nice double stack here for Quinn as well. Already has Ogre Club coming as part of that eventual BKB. We're going to see Ace with the Radiance at some point, so only 1,000 away from the Sacred Relic. Maybe they can just get rid of the Aegis, though. That would be pretty good. Yep, they're going to miss the hook shot onto Celery. Gonna get torrented into the boat, though. Dyrachyo coming in from the other side as the life break will connect onto the clock. That's a dead boy. 100% will burn to the Burning Spears. As Dyrachyo announced with nice swarm hitting 3 heroes. FY gonna take a dead shot and will die shortly after. Another 2 quick kills for GAIMIN. Quinn stealing the Wisdom Rune, so adding insult to injury. Now we have a 5-man smoke from AZURE. They have to get something out of this. They are just bleeding from every orifice right now. Ace. Well, Tofu. He's going to find them. There's the X, though, so they will get something out of this. Going to need more. The bear actually would be pretty freaking good for them to get. I think it's relatively low, but a big swarm from Dyrachyo. Primal split is placed, but the TA getting decimated. The life break's not even going to be enough. Barely enough HP as FY continuing to suck him dry. Will be enough, actually, as Lou walking away. Nice cogs. Bouncing back Dyrachyo. The FY will likely pay the sacrifice, but he did a very good job there for AZURE.
I don't think AZURE are having particularly much fun on anyone. So Dyrachyo, job well done. Well, they're going to look for an opening. Ace
shot, that's pretty big. He's going to get off his ult as Ace, so that's a very tanky boy, but the Spirit Vessel is applied. Battery Assault doing a good amount of damage as well. The rest of AZURE can't even really connect as Tofu now coming in to try to take out the clock, but there's the life break from Quinn, focusing on the TA. Lou is dead, and somehow Ace survives throughout all of that. The rest of his team just couldn't connect.
Yeah, it's a good hook shot, but they couldn't get any damage in there. TA wasn't in range. The moment she tried to come close, she got in trouble. Brewmaster didn't have... I don't know if Chalice had split there. Maybe that could have been something.
AZURE defending this tier 2 tower against the Bear. We can see Dyrachyo is just taking their tower themselves in that mid lane. Ace, looks like his Bear and himself will die.
Good punish,
but it is costing them dearly. Dyrachyo looks like he'll get the range racks. Likely out with his life as well. Yeah. If that's required in their winning ways, then it wouldn't have gone so well so far. It's not even Tormy time yet. Is Lu going to be spotted, but no stun yet from Quinn. Doesn't look like he has Ags even queued up. Looks like the AC actually. Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of a game finisher item, right? You're going to get the next Aegis, and then you're trying to push high ground.
I figured you'd want that on the lone Druid, though.
Yeah, he wants to get the... Wow, I'm iron.
Harpoon?
Wow, okay. Sometimes I'm old. So it's good if... it's just a timing, right?
Getting harassed in his own base. Lifebreak is there from Quinn as well. Decrepify is going to keep him a little bit healthy, but not healthy enough. He just dies. FY will die next to his Ancient at 18.5 minutes. Now the mid-rack, oh, nice tidal wave. There's the buyback from the Pugna. Fortifications there. Protect their racks for now. Deadshot's not going to connect, but the ensnare does. Rooted up is Somnus, left to his own devices. Quinn and company looking to finish him off. Another nice tidal wave onto 3 heroes, but look at how deep they can go. Nice time lapse coming out from Dyrachyo to keep himself safe with the kill as well. They're able to keep that TA buyback, but they really have to hold here. Tidal wave comes out, but to really no avail. And Chalice's Primal Split is just so weak at this stage of the game. This is a hero that needs levels. And you're getting your tower and barracks taken out sub 20 minutes. You're just not going to have enough levels. There it goes. That's going to be Aegis and Cheese if he's able to solo that. And Dyrachyo scouting things out on the AZURE side of things. The Bear going to town onto Somnus. Uses the tidal with Dyrachyo. Already popping the BKB. They're going to be able to find FY very easily as Chalice going to have to use that Primal Split, but no. He just dies. They're dying one by one, dropping like flies. 3 dead already for AZURE. The hook shot's gonna miss, just adding more insult to injury. Triple kill for Dyrachyo. And now Lu, is he gonna die in the footstep of his own fountain? Yes! Ultra kill for Dyrachyo. Will Chalice provide the rampage? Not yet. Question mark from Dyrachyo. Likely will be penalized for their next game. We'll see as GGs are called. GAIMIN Gladiators with a GAIMIN shellacking against AZURE. Great.
How ironic. They waited like 3 minutes, and then Dyrachyo was like, let's go, while...
Oh, Roach spawn. Let's end the game, actually. Let's not take Roach.
Huskar wasn't even there. Quinn was in the pit while they were ending the game. Oh my god. Okay. You said it after game 1. This reminded you of the Noun series. Now we can officially say this is pretty much the exact same situation. Back to back, absolutely destroying the opposition. Not even remotely close this series for GAIMIN Gladiators. And tomorrow is going to be quite the challenge for LGD, you've got to say.